Okay guys, in this video we'll be doing the Cron OS from the Hack the Box, and IP is 10.10.13. So I have already done the Nmap scan. You can see here 22 is open and 53 DNS server and web server. So 3 ports are open, and I have performed this default scripts, and it did not reveal any of the information. So if you go to the normal website, so let's go to 113. So it's a default page. That means virtual routing may be enabled. So all you need to do is you need to find the domain names. Okay, let's generally in the Hack the Box, the box name.htb will be the common domain name for that box. So let's try that. digchronos.htb the DNS server is 10.10.13, and now you can see we have got the answers chronos.htb, and the IP address is 10.10.13 a record, and the name server is ns1.chronos.htb. okay, so that means this chronos.htb exists and there is a name server for this. So now what we can do is you can try to ask for zone transfer for the domain chronos.htb, and the name server is ns1.chronos.htb. so now you got the all the records. You can see admin.chronos.htb and ns1 www.chronos.htb. so what you need to do is you need to go to HC host and you need to add this line. So 10.10.13 chronos.htb name server admin www. So we have added, I have already added this one. You need to add this line. So now I can simply go to the chronos.htb. so make sure http and then chronos.htb. I think there is this space. So there is robots.txt. I have already brute forced this one, but I did not get any information from that. So news, so it's using PHP Laravel framework. Okay, that should give some information. Forge, so it's just redirecting to that domain.laravel.com. So most interesting one is our admin.chronos.htb. so this is like a login panel. Let's try admin and hit enter. You can see your login name or password is invalid. Okay, now let's try few SQL injections or based SQL injection. Admin or 1 is equals to 1 and then comment. Now copy this same and paste here. Now let's submit. So we have successfully logged in. So there is no input filter for the username and the password. So this is basic SQL injection. So traceroute ping. So let me ping my machine. So it is transmitting one packet. So now what I can do is I can say ping 127.0.0.1 semicolon who am I. So you can see the output here. Our command gets executed. Now what we can do is I have tried already netcat. There is a netcat, but the connection does not come because it's not, I think it's a not traditional netcat. It does not have -e option. So I'm going for Python. Which Python? So there is a Python. So cd2 and you can see this is the Python script. Copy this and make the listener on 7777. So you can grab this Python reverse shell from the Pentest Monkey. So choose the ping, put the semicolon and paste the command here. Now execute. Oh, who am I? Root. Oh, so okay, I have just rooted this box. That I think we got the root access. So let me reset the box. So okay, we got the normal shell, that's why it's not responding. So let's say who am I? So we are data. Let's background this. Now we got the some normal shell. So there should be a database cat config, and you can see there is a admin user and the password is this one. So let's copy the password, MySQL login as admin, paste the password. Now show databases. So we are trying to fetch some more information. Use admin. Now show tables. Select everything from users. Okay, we got the username admin and the password is this one. So you can log in using this one. I think this is the hash, you need to crack it. So okay, there is no any extra information in this. Exit this one. cd home ls minus a cd nowdis. So there is a nowdis user, ls minus la, and cat user. So we can read the user.txt, and there is no nothing much important here. So let's, I have already run the linpiece. Let's cd temp. So if you observe temp directory, so the temp directory is not writable for us. I cannot write into the temp directory. Let's try that. Oh, it saved. Okay, in the previous case I don't know why it did not save. Let's make it as executable and run the linpiece. So here we get the cron job running for every minute. So the name of the box is cron OS, so that means a cron job should be. So you can see here a cron job running as a root user, php where www laravel. So artisan, so this is the binary it is running. Let's go to this directory laravel. So Ctrl Shift C, cd where, and then laravel ls minus la. So these all files are owned by data user, so that means we can have the right access. First what I have done is I have gone to cd app, console, ls, so cat kernel.php. So here what you can do is you can uncomment this one and you can execute the command here, but I got some errors, so that's why I'm not going to do that method. You once give it a try. So which binary it is going to execute? This one, artisan. So what you have is read write access, so that means you can write some code into this one. So let's grab PHP reverser. Let's say the port 4444. Okay, we have NC connect to the Kali machine, and on the port 3333, upon connecting you get the file PHP reverser and save that to artisan. So that should do it. So I think by now it should complete the copy. ls -la and 5492 LTR 5492. So cat artisan. So let's start the shell. So 1 2 3 4, and within 1 minute we should get the root shell, because the cron job will run the artisan as a root. 4444, I'm sorry. So we should wait for 1 minute and we get the root shell. So we got the shell via my root. So you can see first we got the DNS zone transfer. It's a misconfiguration. Because of that we found that there is a admin panel, and in that admin panel the username and the password parameters are they have no filters at all. So that's why, because of the SQL injection, we got the initial access, and due to the cron job we got the root access.